Hey everybody, BeyondDrewTV here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another update video on Green Hills Zoo here. Today in the zoo we are going to be finally adding on to this big open area that I kind of even asked in our last update video there what y'all think should go here, but it's this big open area kind of near the entrance slash exit that was kind of in between the giraffe and zebra exhibit and again like the entrance and exit, and I had really no idea what to put there, and a lot of you came up with some really cool ideas, some of which I should say most of which didn't make it into this area here. It is going to be something different. As you can see, we have some nice little flamingos there, but a lot of your ideas I am going to be using throughout in other areas of the park. So those of you that commented and had some really great comments on what should go over here, I really appreciate it. Keep sending your ideas down below for the zoo altogether, but I ultimately decided that this area over here it's going to hold two different animals and a few other handful of other kind of things over here. So the first animal you're kind of seeing in front of you here again is going to be our Flamingo exhibit, and this is really fun to make here. I did this one with again with my fiance. If you've been following this series at all, I feel like I'm going to mention every single time, but just in case there's newcomers, if you're new to the series, my fiance and I, she'll every once in a while kind of come back here and into the computer room and want to have a helping hand in making Green Hills Zoo, because she loves zoos just as much as I do. So we're actually going to be making a trip here really soon, probably next week. As of recording this, it's Wednesday, so literally a week from today we are making a trip to go out to Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. So I might make a vlog of that or take some pictures and share and stuff like that. So if you're interested in zoos and all that, do be sure you're subscribed to the channel to stay up to date with Green Hills Zoo, and we do a lot of the Planet Zoo information and updates. Whenever there's a screenshot or any information, we do updates for that. And then like I said, either next week or the week after that, whenever we can fit some time for in between work and everything, we're going to be going to the Brookfield Zoo, which if you're not familiar with that zoo, definitely take a look at it online there. And yeah, it's a really nice zoo. So I know I've missed a lot here and I apologize. Let's catch up with the actual video here. As you can see, we lowered down our Flamingo exhibit a bit here, and as I was looking around at reference photos from zoos and Busch Gardens, Tampa I believe was a big one, I noticed that a lot of the Flamingo exhibits, they lowered them down. So what I did is I took out a 2-meter wall piece, so that's like the middle wall piece, and then I adjusted the ground to be 2 meters down, so just a little bit down, and then I wanted to do this idea that you're seeing in front of you, which is I wanted to make kind of like a retaining wall around it, basically. So that is what you are seeing get done here. But so yeah, again, I wanted it to be lowered, and for a few different reasons for this. When you lower it down and the guests are kind of above the flamingos like they are right here, you kind of get a lot of better views across the entire exhibit there. And I've experimented with terrain changes a lot for my other series like Coal Creek Park, and even a little bit with like Luna Wood and stuff. And I always recommend to people, if your park can call for it or your zoo or whatever you're building calls for it, definitely take advantage of those terrain changes. That can add in a heck of a lot to your build. Even if you just raise up an area where an attraction or exhibit or whatever is going, even if you just preliminary raise that land up just a little bit, place the attraction on it, then have a path go up to it gradually and stuff like that, the views and the whole feel of the entire build are just it kind of takes it into a whole nother stratosphere there. So so yeah, here we are building still on our little flamingo area. We're using the adventure wall pieces here and the adventure blocks. These are great pieces because they are not gridded, and you can change the colors on them, and they look really cool, kind of changed up and looking like that. But yeah, we're using these adventure wall pieces to, again, use a retaining wall to get it all in there like that. And yeah, as we're going through, we're actually we're fencing it through, because the idea is that people will be able to walk right up to this fence and be able to look out over the flamingos and everything like that. And again, in all the reference photos that I was looking at, a lot of them, there's not even fences, or there's barely a fence, I should say. It's pretty much just, I mean, I don't think flamingos are killing a lot of people in zoos or running away and stuff like that. So it seems like they're pretty easily contained. Excuse me, got a drink there. It seems like they're pretty easy to contain as far as animals go there. So yeah, again, took a lot of reference photos from a lot of zoos there, and this is kind of what I saw there. So yeah, there you go. But everything you're seeing here, by the way, is going to be changing, and kind of, I guess, a little bit of a spoiler here in the next few seconds. I went over and headed over to the Bro Nation Discord there. Got some really good tips and pointers from a lot of the guys over there. There's the change right there. I wasn't liking at all the idea of having this retaining wall go all the way around the Flamingo exhibit and be that white grayish color. It just wasn't working. I wanted it to kind of look a little bit, you know, rough and tough a little bit, like it's been there for a little bit, but I don't know, it just, the white and kind of grayish kind of color really wasn't doing it for me. So big shout out to mate Jake, you know, my buddy in Lunawood there, but big shout out to him for recommending to change the color there. And then on the other side here, we actually expanded the exhibit over just a little bit. You might have missed it there, but we actually expanded that path out right there where the palm trees are going on. We actually expanded that path out just a little bit. And on this side of the exhibit, what happened is, I can't remember their name, but someone else, another amazing builder over at the Bro Nation Discord, recommended, like, hey, you know, why don't you make the other side of the exhibit more at path level and have just a gradual, almost hill, you know, gradually going down to the little lake there where all the flamingos were. And that was a fantastic idea. So both of those guys, thanks so much again if you guys happen to stumble upon this video. You know, thanks so much for the idea for the color change and to have that gentle hill, because it really, those two changes right there, they really set the bar for this exhibit here. I think it turned out really nice. And also, especially with the color change there, it kind of got my gears turning for this whole area. You probably can't see it too much there because I'm whipping the camera around a whole bunch, but on the side where the retaining walls are here, there's two open spots. And I really didn't have any idea what was going to go in those open spots. And basically, after I got those ideas churning from the guys over at Bro Nation, it was just kind of one of those things. I changed the color of it, and then, you know, it was just like a boom. My inspiration levels went just hyper, basically. So, and that kind of just blew my inspiration open for this entire area there. So, real quick, as you see, I did end up taking out those fences and everything right there. A lot of the reason why I added that in, those two fences there, they were both Theme Maker Toolkit items. One of them has just come out by Artificial Artists, I believe their name is, who is killing it in the Theme Maker's Toolkit game there. But they released these amazing chain link fences with like poles or whatever, so it's like a chain link. I don't know. It's really simple. Hopefully you saw it there. And you see them in theme parks and other places all over the place. And it was kind of like, you know, a kid when they get a toy for Christmas. That's how I was. I saw that on the workshop and I was like, ooh, I want to use it. I got to use it. I need to put it in the park, no matter what, even if it doesn't make sense. And overall, it didn't make sense to have it in. So we went ahead and kind of surrounded it with these there. So, but yeah, no, hey, we are rapidly approaching the end of the video there, my friends. But there's going to be another episode of Green Hills Zoo out very soon, because I've already started building on the two open spots there and started working on the second animal exhibit that is going in here. I'm going to keep that one a surprise to entice you all to come back for next time. So, but hey, if this is your first time hanging out with us, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date with all the things going on Green Hills Zoo and all of our Planet Zoo updates and other Planet Coaster, you know, parks and all that fun stuff there. If you've also made it this far, don't forget to hit the like button so that more people can, you know, see Green Hills Zoo there. Every like kind of helps out the video and helps out the channel there. So it's always very appreciated. And yeah, hey, thanks so much everyone for hanging out in Green Hills Zoo. Again, just to reiterate, there will be another episode of this out very soon. It probably won't be a time lapse though, because of the build that I have been doing. I didn't do time lapses for them, but again, I do know that you know, we'll do like a real park walk around kind of thing and show you what's going on there. So yeah, thanks so much everyone. Appreciate you as always. And until the next episode of Green Hills Zoo, we'll see you then. Thanks.